Man, Sonic Superstars breaks my heart. This game is amazing, and if you're a Sonic fan, it is a must buy. Like, without a doubt, Sega did this one right. Everything about this game reminds me of Sonic Mania. You can go through levels with multiple pathways, try to collect all of the Chaos Emeralds that are hidden away, and there's all sorts of bonus levels and stuff. It's just, it's stupendous. So Sonic Superstars is going to end up being a level-based platform adventure game where you gotta go fast. The thing is that this game goes so absolutely crazy fast, it can be really disorienting for someone like me who isn't a Sonic fan. However, I still wanted to get the game because of co-op, more on that later. Each of the levels is essentially broken up into different zones and acts. So you will end up going through Green Hill Zone Act 1, and then when you end up beating the boss, it'll seamlessly go into Green Hill Zone Act 2. Sometimes you'll be offered a choice of doing the next level or doing a bonus level, and all of the levels are actually very replayable because they've got multiple different pathways you can take to get to the end, which sometimes have secrets and sometimes will even have a Chaos Emerald. Chaos Emeralds will end up giving you different power-ups that you can use once per level, and you have to collect all of them in order to access the final zone. As if that wasn't enough incentive to replay levels already for the Easter egg hunt, one thing that I would highly praise Sonic Superstars for doing is adding a collectible resource. So there's these coins that you can get from doing bonus levels and finding them hidden around the level, and essentially what they'll do is allow you to buy different cosmetics for your character in the battle mode. And I want to just clarify how cool I think this is, because so many games have had their Breath of the Wild moment where they're just really pushing to the peak of the genre, right? But even Zelda suffers from the fact that once you've cleared an area, there's no incentive to replay it. Sonic Superstars having those coins is all the incentive I need. Yeah, you could try to find out the meta, like what's the most efficient level to grind for the coins or something like that, but I don't care about any of that. I just need that little push, that little excuse to replay the level, and I'm there. So if I'm singing such high praises about this game, why is this video titled the way that it is, and why does this game break my heart? Well, because I bought this game for the multiplayer, and the multiplayer seems like an afterthought.
Oh, that's horrible.
What?
Why did it follow me? It followed me into
Why
here.
did it follow you into the game over screen, bro?
Oh my god,
Ow!
this is beautiful.
Don't get me wrong, it is fully fleshed out. You've got multiple characters you can choose from. You can do that in single player as well, but in multiplayer it makes it really exciting and interesting. But the thing is, what the developers decided to do with the co-op in this game is they opted more into what New Super Mario Bros. Does. So if somebody falls off screen or falls out of the map or gets killed, they'll just end up respawning on the existing player that's still alive. The thing is, we're talking about a Sonic game, so you are constantly outrunning your teammates. The game also seems to just decide who takes priority of the camera at complete random. Sometimes you'll have somebody going the wrong way and the camera will follow them and kill the person in the front. Now, granted, if you don't die, you can just respawn on your friend just by pressing the button, and there you are, you're right there with them, right? But it doesn't feel like you're playing a game together. It more so feels like you're fighting for control. This feeling never went away except for on the boss fights, because the bosses are a more self-contained battle where you're not struggling to fight with the camera and stay on the camera so you don't respawn. That said, even with the bosses, sometimes your buddy would fall off the screen, but now that you're in a boss fight, now that counts as a death, so you can't respawn. Overall, I'm going to give this game 2 different ratings. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for those of you that are Sonic fans. For me though, I will admit, I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic games, and I wanted this game specifically for the multiplayer, in which case I gotta give it a 1 out of 5. I couldn't even imagine trying to play this game with 4 people. It would just be a mess. This is a really weird review because this is like the one instance where I can say this didn't work for me, but I can fully acknowledge how good this game is and easily recommend it to people that are fans of this type of game. Just don't play it for the multiplayer, for the love of God, no.